Hi everyone, it's Agnieszka Murdoch from 5-Minute Language. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're looking at 16 foreign words which are very often used in English, and we're going to look at how to pronounce them correctly in English. Are you ready? Let's get started. So the first phrase I want to look at is faux pas. Faux pas. This phrase comes from French and it means something that you do or something that you say that is a mistake and it causes embarrassment or it offends somebody. So for example, somebody brought a present to my house and I opened it, but it wasn't for me. So it was a faux pas. It was such a faux pas. So it's pronounced faux pas, faux pas. Before we move on to the next word, I want to quickly introduce the sponsor of this video, which is Linguist. Linguist is a language learning app that uses artificial intelligence to help you learn more quickly and more efficiently. There are more than 50 language pairs on Linguist, which includes English, and there is a huge emphasis on learning words. So often when we learn new words in a foreign language, we memorize them and then very quickly forget them. So what Linguist helps you do is it reminds you of the words that you're likely to forget over and over again. So you will revise them at regular intervals, and it will remind you of the words that are at risk of being forgotten frequently so that you can be sure that you don't forget them. So Linguist also teaches you the most relevant words in the language. So not just random words, but the words which are the most used, the most frequent, and the most important, so that you can start having conversations and understand the language as quickly as possible. So this is a more kind of efficient way of learning because you're not wasting time learning random things, but you're learning specifically the words that you will definitely need most of the time in most conversations. And you basically learn more quickly. So I've got a special code for you, and there is a link underneath the video. Together with the code, you can get 1 month for free if you sign up before the end of July. So make sure you check out the video description for the link and the code and get Linguist for free for the first month. Okay, the next foreign word which is very common in English is karaoke. Karaoke comes from Japanese and it's an activity where a group of people go to a place, there is music playing in the background, you look at the lyrics and you sing the lyrics. So that is karaoke. Karaoke. The next word is French again, and it's pronounced ballet. Ballet. So you can't actually hear the T at the end at all. Ballet. The next one is also French. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is somebody who runs their own business. It's quite a long word, but it's worth practicing because it's very common. Entrepreneur. Genre. Genre. Another French word, very common in English, usually when you're talking about music or film. So it's a type of music, a type of film or TV show. So I watched a new show on Netflix last night. What genre was it? It was a thriller. So a genre is a type of something. Genre. The next one is Spiel. And this word comes from Yiddish. Spiel. A spiel is some kind of a story or a speech that is quite elaborate and usually it's used when you're talking about somebody trying to sell something. So they give a spiel about something. Tsunami, another word which comes from Japanese. Tsunami is a big wave that floods an area and destroys everything. Tsunami. The next word comes from Swedish. Moped. Moped. And it's this vehicle here. It's not a motorbike. It's smaller and slower, and you usually use it within a city. Moped. Remember to stress the first syllable. Moped. This one comes from Italian. Cello. Cello. Metropolis. Metropolis. This one comes from Greek, and it's a very large city, usually including the surrounding areas. So metropolis. It's quite a long word, and it's the second syllable that you need to stress. So the second syllable is the loudest and the strongest. Metropolis. Metropolis. Vigilante. Vigilante. This word comes from Spanish, and it means somebody who is trying to prevent crime in an unofficial way. So they're not a police officer, but they're trying to do some work to prevent crime. Vigilante. En masse. Another French phrase, and it means a lot of people doing something at the same time. En masse. En masse. People have started selling their cars en masse. It means everyone started doing the same thing at the same time. Pro bono. This is a Latin phrase, and it means that you do something for free, and it's usually used in legal context. So a lawyer might take on a case pro bono, which means they won't charge a fee for it. Al dente. This is another Italian phrase which is very often used in English, and it means that you cook pasta so that it's slightly hard, so it's not completely soft. Al dente. A lot of words which come from Italian and French, when they have an E at the end, it's pronounced A in English. So al dente. And the final one is doppelganger. So this is a German word, and it means somebody who looks exactly like somebody else. Who's your doppelganger? I hope you enjoyed this little video. Make sure you check out Linguist. The link and the code is in the description underneath this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye!